Alright, so I'm currently at AutoZone. So nothing like starting the day and having your battery go out on you. Granted, yeah, it was like 7 years old or something. I probably should have changed it a while back ago, but we're good to go now. But yeah, it's like 2 weeks into the year already, and I feel like it's gone by so fast, and there's still always like so much to get done. With that being said, you always got to be moving forward with everything. So whether it's with friends, your family, a new job you want to take, or a job you're already in, I'd say new ideas you might have, any of that stuff. If you just sit around and don't do anything and just let time keep passing by, then you're not doing yourself a favor at all. And mainly I say this because as the older I get, it seems like time just keeps going by faster and faster, and I think it's just more the fact that I want to take up as many things as possible that I could do. I never want to be comfortable with anything, because as soon as I get comfortable with something, then it's easy to get caught up with just sitting around and not doing anything. But yeah, what does all that have to do with what I'm doing right now? I got new motors that I want to come out with. A lot of this stuff is new, as you guys know. I've been working on my frame and everything. Yeah, it's been pretty good. I'm solid with the frame. Now I'm working on motors with Ethics, which is the whole program deal, formula, company, all that good stuff that we're doing with Trappy and Steel and Justin. Yeah, there's so many good things that are going to be coming out of this that I'm super excited, and it's just another thing that I want to do. I want to keep moving forward with and just pursue with like everything I'm doing. So back to what I'm doing today. I've been putting a lot of packs through these motors here. These are just prototypes. The design, everything's going to be completely changed. The main thing is the internals of it, making sure that it is the right stator size and everything I want for a 6-inch mini quad. I want a good balance between having a good freestyle motor as well as a motor I could go out and do long range flights with, and I'm pretty close to having everything exactly what I want. But today I want to do more testing on 5S. I know I don't really fly 5S that much, but I do want to look at it in the future for something like long range flying. You know, more power to climb up the hills faster, more voltage, everything there for longer flights. But yeah, are these motors capable of 5S? They have completely been capable of 5S. I think they're probably going to be capable of 6S because the motors stay actually very cool. My main thing is I just want to put as many packs through them as possible, make sure that it's just basically it's not going to fail, and see how far I could kind of take it, because 5S does take a toll on your you know, your whole system. And I'm running the 32-bit 35 amp ESCs from Betaflight, and also their F4 flight controller. And it is the 5S does bring a little bit of noise into the system, but not much. I'm not using any capacitors like soldered on or anything. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, I'm also running the 6x4x3 V1S props from HQ. These props have been a really good combo with these motors. There might be some other things we might work on in the future, but so far this is a really good combo. For 4S it's perfect. For 5S, you're gonna hear I could on a fresh battery I could pretty much get these things to flatten out just a little bit, but as the voltage in the battery kind of, you know, subsidizes, then it gets a little bit better. You still got a lot of pop without it really flattening out, but that's pretty much what I'm looking forward to doing today. This is, if you haven't noticed, you might not with my editing, I don't know how this is gonna go. This is like my 4th spot that I've came to this morning just so I could test this out. By the way, quick little side note, these aren't some like little packs that I'm running. These are heavy. I mean, my all-up weight on this thing is like a little bit over 900 grams. So this is going to show you guys a good test of how powerful these motors and the prop setup and everything is able to push around even like a GoPro 6, which is a heavier camera, and this is a 2.2 milliamp hour 5S pack. This is a big heavy pack that I'm going to be running mainly for long range stuff, but yeah, I'll show you guys how this is. Let's get to flying, and you guys can see what it could do. So I'm comfortable in telling you guys that 5S is legit on these motors. I mean, they come down nice and cool. I feel like it's really not too harsh on my overall system that I'm running. So taking it up into like the mountains or something where you have the chance of losing a quad, I'm not really worried about that. I think everything is pretty solid. This is the whole setup that I've been flying. I'm going to be flying this for a while. It's easy to tune. It's super solid. It's aggressive. You could see I was flying right here pretty aggressively, and I mean it handles everything really well. The weight of the quad and all that. I probably won't be running that big of a pack, obviously, for like freestyle and proximity stuff, just because there is that little bit added weight. But it definitely, the 5S does have power to get around a lot of these things easily. Even when I caught myself getting a little bit too close to the ground, I was able to pull out easily and not have a problem of hitting the ground. But am I gonna fly 5S in the future? I don't know. It's definitely fun. It's nice having that power there. It is a little bit, like I said, a little more harder on your system, a little bit more power, more noise in like some instances in your video. But overall, I think with no caps, everything, the Betaflight setup runs it very well. I have that Foxeer Predator cam on here, runs that well, and yeah, I'm happy with it. Hopefully you guys got to see a little example of how this setup, I mean, it's a powerful setup. It's good for 5-inch. It's very controlled and everything, and hopefully we can get all this stuff dialed in and out to you guys pretty soon. I think that'll be pretty good for a lot of you guys that are looking into getting 5S. You have an overall well-balanced system if you guys want to go fly a little bit more longer range stuff, or if you guys want to do a little more proximity freestyle flying. It's a solid setup. So yeah, I'm gonna pack up. Got a lot of stuff to do at work, and I'll see you guys next time.